So straight to the start for the Wyfold Challenge Cup between Molesey and Mercantile in Australia.
Your boat club, Greg?
My boat club, Molesey Boat Club, and I know Stuart Whitelaw, the coach of this crew, has high hopes for them. There's big expectations for the club. These are the strongest athletes. This is the one they want to go out and win. And it's a coxless force. There's a bit of steering to be done. Someone has a rudder attached to their foot. And this crew from Mercantile in Australia, you don't come all that way if you're not a very strong crew. The River Yarra flows through the middle of Melbourne, and these guys from Mercantile train on it, and they're pretty much going bow-ball to bow-ball, coming out of the top of the island.
Well, this is interesting. I was looking at some times from yesterday, and actually it's Mercantile crew were 4 seconds faster to the barrier than Molesey. Have we not seen their speed yet, though? Look at this. They've actually got about a third of a length on them. Molesey up the top of your picture.
Well, the Molesey crew have got away well. I mean, they've had some good racing, but I wonder whether they've had to really show their hand yet, whether they've really been pressed. Funnily enough, they raced another crew from the Yarra River in Melbourne yesterday. That was Upper Yarra, and they were able to win that one, and now they find themselves against Mercantile as well. And Mercantile look like they're just coming back now against Molesey, and it's all going on here, isn't it?
Nice run for this Mercantile crew on this side down here on the lower part of the screen. The Australians got very good pedigree in this boat class, the Coxless 4.
Yeah, well, as you say it, the Australia very strong in the Coxless 4 traditionally, just like Great Britain, and the crews that they've put together have often come from Melbourne, even from Mercantile Club. In fact, the Awesome Foursome, very dominant in the 90s, were from there. In fact, the three-man Mitchell Hooper's father rode in that crew in 89, 90 and 91 when they were really first forming it and getting that Australian Coxless 4 moving. And here we see them coming through the barrier, and it's still the Molesey crew here working really hard, keeping the stroke rate up, and it's a tight one.
This is bow-ball to bow-ball stuff. We've seen this Molesey crew coming now. The Berkshire station. They're going to get lots of cheers down this course, though, Greg. They're going to be racing down alongside lots of their supporters.
Well, we're delighted to have plenty of Australian crews here at Henley Royal Regatta. We hope anyone who's joining us from the other side of the world is enjoying our coverage, and you're seeing a great race here. These two, we say these are coxless boats. The umpires in the following launch there, and they're certainly making their life pretty easy, staying nicely apart, nicely separated on their stations. And as you say, it looks like Molesey have made a little bit of a push there where the crowd was close to them, and now they come out into this kind of quieter area where you really got to get your head down and just keep pounding away through this second quarter of the race.
Molesey look like they might be edging back towards the middle of the course. They don't want to be too close over there. They can get warned. You're sitting about half length up. You want to keep on your station.
Well, it's Samuel Tuck in the bow seat of the Molesey boat. He has the rudder, and they're drifting maybe slightly off the station, but I think the umpire seems pretty happy, and I can see why. The blades haven't yet really crossed over the centre line as they're coming along here through this coming towards the middle section of the race.
They're sitting about a length up on Mercantile now. Looking quite neat up there. Saw them running up the course this morning on their warm-up, doing some exercises. Skillful guys doing outside arm only. They look pretty strong now.
Was that the Mercantile crew?
The Molesey crew.
The Molesey crew doing outside arm only, just getting control of that blade out over their feet. And that's a big move they've made to take about a length. And as we say, Samuel Tuck there in the bow seat. He's won at Henley before. He won the Thames Cup back in 2016. He's now the head coach at Surrey University. And he's trying to show any of his boys this is how it's done. Sitting in the bow seat, moving nicely. I think that bow seat is so important to set up the balance, support the steering, and make sure the boat goes just where it wants, and give a great ride to the people sat in front of you.
I love sitting in the bow seat before. You're in control, you can steer, you can call, you can really dictate what happens. Everyone thinks the stroke man's in charge, but I think in the forward, the bow man's really, really important and crucial to that whole combination.
And I totally agree with you. And I think they've got a lot of trust, they've got a lot of experience in this boat. As we say, Sam Tuck in the bow seat, Oliver Salona in the middle. Those two have raced together since they were 12 years old. They learned to row together at Peterborough Rowing Club. Now here they are on the Henley course representing Molesey, and coming down towards the Remmenham Club, where they should get a pretty good cheer because that's virtually their home support.
Yeah, with this Mercantile crew again, they've stayed in touch. There's only about a couple of feet of clear water. One difference you'll see in this boat class compared to Prince Albert before is they've got a lot quicker turn of pace. They're not carrying along a cox. They can suddenly change in pace, so we could see a sprint finish here. You can't write anybody off in these boats.
That's a really good point. The Coxless 4, you can make a quicker acceleration. You often see more happen in it. You've also got the I suppose, the jeopardy of the booms that we see alongside the Henley course, those big wooden markers that protect the course from the wash. But if you get too close to them, then you could also pretty much end your race by crashing into one of those posts. As we see this Molesey boat coming towards us, they're moving beautifully, and the boat's just sitting dead level there. That's pretty good.
Bowman,
Good example of good rowing in a coxless form.
Really is. Benjamin Canham, you can see his back. Very synchronised.
They are moving really well. Like you say, really nice and synchronised. Coming towards us in those Molesey all-in-ones with the M's on the back. And they'll be counting the strokes off now as they're coming past. I can see they've gone past the mile and the 8th. They'll see that board go up with number 1 on it, which lets them know they're ahead. They might just have a sneaky glance and see how far ahead are we. Is it clear water? Well, it might be a little bit of clear water, but there's still 20 strokes to go. You've still got to keep working together. You may still need to sprint and respond, because I'm sure Mercantile now will throw everything they've got at this group from Molesey.
I think they broke them now, Greg. They've got a bit of clear water. This Mercantile crew looks strong, but I think the Molesey boys sitting up the whole entire race. No, they've got this in the bag now. Got maybe pushed out 2 lengths.
Well, this is just a really classy performance, isn't it, from this Molesey crew? Coming down towards the line now. Oliver Knight in the stroke seats. He's been in 4 finals at Henley, but he's never won one. This looks like it's going to be the day. There's about 5 strokes left coming down towards the line, and the Molesey crew now striding along, coming towards the line. They don't have to raise it any further. They're through the line. You can see the relief, you can see the pleasure, and then we'll see the pain on the face of the Mercantile crew as they come across the line. And confirmation there, that win in the Wyfold Challenge Cup for Molesey Boat Club over Mercantile Rowing Club. So it was a great race. We see great celebrations, and you can see just what it means. You can also see the level of training that goes into building your body up to be that strong, that powerful, and ready to race. But what I guess we saw with that combination of strength and power, but also grace and efficiency all the way down the course.